morning, my name is Joan Selecky. I'm an instructor that works for the City of Tempe Parks and Recs. I'm so glad you're joining me this morning. One of the classes that I teach is a core power class, and another class I teach is a functional stretching class. What I'm going to do is kind of combine both. Stretching functionally so that it helps to keep our core healthy, which then will help keep our everyday movement more effective and efficient for you. So what I have here is a blanket, a towel, and a chair. Modifications. If you're going to sit on the towel, on your blanket, on your mat, whatever feels comfortable for you, that's wonderful. I'm going to work with on the chair so that I can show everyone modifications. But what can be done in the chair can be done on the towel as well. But first I'm going to show you how to sit. You're going to come down comfortably. If you need something, if you need that chair by you to get down, or you're going to sit in the chair, go ahead and sit in the chair. We're going to first work with stretching the lower body. When we're seated, whether it be on a towel, on the floor, on a chair, we want to sit tall on our sit bones. So we have two of them. We feel them as we sit comfortably. We're going to sit with our legs extended, abdominal, gluteal, lower back muscles are engaged, shoulders are down and back. So if you're going to sit on the floor, on your towel or mat, then this is how I'd like you to sit. If this feels uncomfortable, one little modification you can do here, you can take a couple towels, a couple blankets, and sit on top of them. It'll lift you slightly, so it will help possibly not put so much pressure on your lower back if indeed you're feeling it on the lower back. So for those of you that want to stay down, stay right there. I'm going to come up and sit in the chair. Notice I'm coming up, letting my lower body, my power muscles do the work, keeping nice and tall. I'm going to come up and sit in the chair. Same thing, sitting on my sit bones, so I have more mobility. I'm sitting about halfway down in my chair. If you need a little stability, because now my core is doing a little more work because I have nothing behind me, then come back and let your back rest comfortably on the back of the chair. You're going to extend the legs like we did on the ground. We're nice and tall. Shoulders are down and back. We're going to take both legs and make a nice big V. Now in this case, I need to come down just a little bit more so I have a little bit more room. Toes are gently dorsiflexed. We're gently pointing the toes up. We're going to start with our palms together. We're going to be reaching, holding a ball. The reason why I want to show everyone sitting in a chair is I want you to keep your head above your heart when you stretch. So we're going to reach over to our right foot first. So as we inhale, extend the arms overhead, turn to the right foot, exhale, and reach. Notice my head is high. I'm not bringing it below the heart. Not saying that's wrong, but for this, I want to just keep it above the heart. Don't get lightheaded or dizzy. Inhale, coming up, turning to our left foot, exhale, and reach. Now, Joan, what are we stretching? One of the big muscles we're stretching is our hamstring. When our hamstrings get tight, they pull on the glute and it pulls on the lower back. Inhale, coming up. We're going to do one more to each side. Exhale and reach. Breathing as you stretch, just going to where you feel comfortable. Inhale, as your hamstrings get more flexible, they'll less tug on the glute and your lower back will become a happier camper. Thus, you'll be able to work more effectively and efficiently in your movement. Inhale, coming up. Now as you exhale, we're going to drop the ball and we're going to reach out to both feet. Again, I'm keeping my head up, not going below the heart, not the intention of what I'm looking for today. There's nothing wrong with this, but it's not what I'm working with today. Working a little more into the inner thigh, opening up the hip a little more. Now, place the hands on top of your lower legs. Slowly let them glide up as you come up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and tall. Take a nice breath in and exhale. Now, I'd like everyone to place their right hand on top of their right thigh. Extend your left arm up. As you inhale, you're going to rotate to the back and to the right. And as you exhale, you're going to reach overhead. The shoulder stays back, the chin stays off the chest, just going to where you feel comfortable. Stretching into that side of our trunk and torso. Inhale, coming up, coming to center. As you exhale, lower the arm. And now let's extend our right arm up, shoulders down and back, our left hand's on the thigh. Inhale, rotate to the back and to the left. Exhale and reach. Nice stretch into that infamous quadratus lumborum, muscle of the lower back. Inhale, coming up. As you exhale, lower. Sitting nice and tall, let's bring both legs back to center, hip width apart. Take a nice breath in and exhale, placing both hands in with the palms together in yoga, prayer position. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to reach out, holding a ball to both feet. Inhale, coming up. As we exhale, lower the arms. Releasing. Sitting nice and tall. Now in the chair, you're going to bring both feet up and place the soles of the feet together. So you're opening up the legs like a clam. In essence, like a butterfly. When you're seated on the mat, you're going to bring your feet up as well. And give me 2 seconds. Let me come up off the chair. Maybe 3 seconds. This is where you are on your mat, on the floor. I'd like you all to place your hands over your toes. You're nice and tall here for those of you that are seated on the mat. Once again, I'm going to come up. I'm going to place my hands now on top of the thighs. Extend the right arm. Inhale, exhale, reach. It's a different reach, stretching a little differently into the body. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lowering the arm. Extend the left arm. Inhale, exhale, and reach. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lowering the arm. Now, for those of us in the chair, hands on the thighs. For those of you that are on your mat or bench, or the floor, excuse me, place your hands back on your toes. As we inhale, we're going to bring the forehead toward the feet, chin comfortably on the chest. For those of us in the chair, we're only going to go down halfway. Feel that nice stretch in the hip, in the inner thighs, in the groin. In yoga, this is called the star pose. Now as we inhale, let's come up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and tall, sitting tall. Once again, let's extend both legs out. One more forward bend, giving the entire back of the body a nice stretch. Inhale. And we're holding a ball once again as we exhale. Notice I'm holding a little longer now. We're a little more warmed up. Placing the palms on the lower leg, letting the hands glide up the arms as you come up one vertebrae at a time. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are down and back. Take a nice breath in, everyone. And exhale the power of working with stretches, working on being flexible, which will help with enhancing your range of motion, which will help once again making your movement more effective, more efficient, and less injury ridden. Because that's really the name of the game. And it feels good. It is definitely the feel good of all the components of working out. Stretching it out. And with stretching, with that, how often can I stretch, Joan? You can stretch every day, stretching a couple times a day. Again, whatever, and you don't need a ton of time. Whatever feels comfortable for you, but stretch it out, feel good, breathe. You did a great job. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Be safe and be well, and we will see you soon.